Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host, Christopher Michael Curtis Bowen, on this evening edition of the Christopher Bowen Show. It seems to be incredibly late as we do this incredibly live broadcast. Incredibly non-live broadcast. Where there are many actions occurring around the world and major impacts that have a really, really huge role in momentum in this now moment, and it's interesting how we have a role to play and have a continuous goals to reach, and they actually apply to something. But what will be more specific as we start from first being more general. One of the things that I've done, I started the communication from citizen point of view in 3 days, a 3-day network. This is the third day, a little bit more complicated, but the actual ties and I didn't realize, but now I realize. So it's a really huge awakening, but I'm telling you, listening to the response and really resiliently realizing how strong Gaia is and how one we are with Gaia, because we all have that connection with her. It's tremendous. It's tremendous. It's heroic, because everything seems to complement and balance off of one another, and it seems that the suns do the same thing. All the stars shine in brilliant similar ways, and there seem to be there's a crystalline grid throughout everything, and you can really feel that grid because it's a solid actual thing, and it's a communication network, and it's always on. But more importantly, how does... Okay, so now we know about the crystalline grid. Now we can apply it to many different things and to our abundant reality. We can apply many different types of creations that we can plan now due to awakenings and to a moral increase. There's been a huge moral increase, deepness in the emotions and just stronger bonds between humanity. And with just me, with action and doing, and actually declaring that victory, and it's big. It's really big. And I keep going on without looking back. It's one of the most amazing, sincere things that I could possibly do. I literally listened to On Your Mark, Truiwek, and it was literally the most amazing, because I was thinking about music. I was wow, it's funny how I listen to music, and just how I was able to actually communicate with myself and actually prepare myself for those incoming moments, and it's just so shocking, so beautiful, that I'm glad I'm interacting with them and really can share experiences and really can be in the buildable bliss of creation, of all creation, and really be a part of all that is, and really be the creator selves that we are, and really have that shine come out of us, and be allowed to be of that energy, and really, be allowed to be of that energy, and to really actually be aware that we're actually, fifth dimensional human beings on the fifth dimensional realm, in the fifth dimensional. And it's so surreal because there's so much magic. There's so much magic in the air, and it's just asking. to be utilized, and it's just a little thing, just a little whiff, just a little dab, just a little toe dip into the water, just a little realization of just the sweetness of the pure nature. And here's a little of insight. There's the magic of how ancient, how the ancients have been a part of us, and how the ancients have had a role in our own magic, in our magic that we have within, and that is what our magic is. It's nature. I just noticed it just seems absolutely pure and loving, and the fifth dimensional, human beings on a fifth dimensional plane. Yeah, it's great. It's absolutely spectacular. Like, there's almost no words for it, but at the same time, we're being more general. Because here's what we're doing. Like, we're actually uniting, we're rallying together, and we're becoming more uniquely unified. You can feel it. You can definitely feel it. And so it is. And you can notice the love in every single sound. That's also the thing you notice. You notice the thing about music, about musicians, just how on point they are. Because musicians don't miss a beat. We're the artisans, the artisans of this new age. We are the preparation. We are the realization of this golden age. We are the potential. We are the foundation. And so it is. And I notice that I'm grateful for the love that I am. I'm grateful just for being expressed myself and just noticing how unique I am in this whole framework and how that I actually fit in. And that I play a role that has to do with, beings in general, and that have to do with states of being and my multidimensionality really waking up. And there's a lot of awakening things, and I noticed that we're just constantly being upgraded more and more, and you can feel the crystalline grid, but more importantly, like within us, but more importantly, you can feel the crystals, how they resonate, and how they raise us to a higher vibration, because they really do. They just, It's just like a higher vibration. That's how they are. It seems just their resonance is so pure, so pure, and it's very transmutative. And you can feel the transmutation immediately, just from something like, I kid you not, seeing from something like technology from a distance and not even being in contact with. It's still an important, like, viable connection that's bold and almost indestructible. So it's almost like we'll never forget that. And what's great is you can sense the sincerity. So we're just going to leave the music off here. Just go ahead and continue to announce the greatness that really is. And, first of all, we just know that happens. There seems to be, and, it may happen in our lives. We may have an abrupt shift or a need to breathe, studying a little bit more about ourselves. I definitely encourage the healing sounds. I've been using them myself. Ha, HAAAWWWW for heart. I don't know why I spelled it out, but the ha sound for the heart and the small intestines. Fire, red, like fire. Woo for the pancreas, the spleen, and the stomach is the woo sound. And this sound for, I believe, I forgot the organs, for the lungs. Very soothing. Lungs and large intestine. And then the CHO sound, more specifically, CHOOOO for the kidneys and the bladder. Very strong healing. And then the SH sound for the liver. And then back to the heart sound. Heart and small intestine sound for fire. And it's a cycle. There's life cycles, and we recognize everything has cycles, and the trees have cycles, and we have our own cycles, and we recognize those cycles with those trees, and it kind of blends, and that's, there's different practices that are ancient that really have led up today and really provide wisdom, and there are things that are just timeless, and that's the aspect that is within us. This is your host, Christopher Rocco Chris Bowen, on the senior edition of the Christopher Bowen Show, with lots of love, greatness, brilliance, and intelligence. We continue to rock the world and change it and be honest and continue to revive and live, and so it is. Lots of love.